Hi guys, thanks for stopping in. This is the look that I created today. I don't know, I guess I was feeling kind of fancy and I said, let me do my makeup and I'm going to record it. So this video is featuring both drugstore and high-end makeup. I'm using both Wet n Wild and MAC Cosmetics to create this look. So if you're interested in what I use and how I use these products, keep watching. And again, thank you again for stopping by my channel. Be sure to thumbs up and subscribe to my channel so that you don't miss any of my uploads. Alright, let's get into it. Bye guys. Okay, so guys, here in this clip, I just finished adding my Milk of Magnesia to my face as my primer. Now I am prepping my brows with my Anastasia brow brush. It's a double-ended spoolie brush. One end's an angle and one end is a spoolie. And I'm just filling in my eyebrows with the color Icon pencil by Wet n Wild in the color Simmer Brown. And now I'm using LA Girl ProConceal to kind of clean up under my eyebrows, you know, to give them that clean, crisp, polished look. Now I'm adding it to my lids as my eyeshadow primer. So this is also good for you if you have discoloration on your lids. And now I'm going to go in with my actual foundation and clean up along the top of my brows, you know, to further give them that crisp, defined, well polished look. So you can't clean up the bottoms without cleaning up the tops. Alright, so I'm just blending that out with my fingers there, along with my Anastasia Beverly Hills double-ended spoolie brush. One end's an angle and the other end spoolie. And again, this is the number 12 by Anastasia Beverly Hills, excuse me. And now I'm going to go in with this Avon eyeshadow quad, and I'm going to use that dark brown shade to give my crease area some definition. Just sweeping that into my crease with the Sigma E45 brush, and this is a tapered blending brush, again by Sigma. I really love this brush for crease detail. It really gets the job done. It packs on enough color without putting on too much. So this brush is perfect for crease detail. Again, it's the Sigma E45. I'm just bringing that brown color out, kind of creating a wing with the eyeshadow. And now I'm going to go into my L'Oreal La Palette number 1, going in with a soft brown to soften the edges of that darker brown that we put in the crease. We don't want to have any harsh lines in our look today. We want it to have an airbrush clean look. We don't want to look like we did our makeup in the dark, if that makes sense. So you have to clean it up a bit. Blend, blend, blend. So now I'm going to go in with a shader brush, again by Sigma, and this is a Sigma E55. And I'm going to use a shimmery Wet n Wild shade. And what I just sprayed on my wrist was City Color Cosmetics, the All Set setting spray. It's a matte finishing spray with silica powder in it. But I like to kind of foil shimmery shades sometimes to kind of give them some luster, and it also makes them look better, and it gives them a better color payoff when you foil them. You can also use water or Visine for this as well. And I'm just packing that color on just to make sure I get a really good color payoff. Next, I'm going to go in with that black shimmery shade that I got day after Christmas in a Wet n Wild gift set. And it is the color Trashed, and it's a glittery black by Wet n Wild. And I'm just going to saturate that color into my outer V with a pencil brush. And you don't really have to be neat when doing this. You just want to pack that color in there because you're going to go back in with your blending brush and flawlessly blend it out. So I'm just blending it to my liking. Just blending, honey, just blending. Going back into that blue just to add some color, because I guess I lost some color there. You know what? I'm calling it blue because it looks blue on camera, and it is not blue, guys. It is purple. I am tripping. This is purple I am putting onto my eyelids. So I added some Smashbox Full Exposure Mascara to my lashes, and now I'm just using a generic gel liner to my lash line using an old felt tip pen that's now empty, but I haven't thrown it away because I like to use that felt tip. It just works perfectly in gel liners. It gives it that precise pen look. I just like it. So again, there's no ink coming out of this marker. I'm just using it as a brush. I'm just dipping it into my gel cream liner and applying it to my lash line. And for further clarification, my eyelid color is by WetnWild, and it's called Glam Rock number 305, and it's purple, not blue. Excuse my recklessness on this narration today. It is purple, guys. It is a beautiful shimmery purple by WetnWild called Glam Rock. Okay, so now it looks like I am satisfied with my wings. Hitting them lashes again with some more mascara. Now it is time to apply foundation, and I'm using L'Oreal Hip Foundation, and I'm applying it with a flat top kabuki brush. Just blending it in with this kabuki brush all over my face. And this color that I'm using is called Sepia, and it's one of the L'Oreal Hip foundations, and they don't carry this in stores anymore. You can only find it online. It has been discontinued, but you can still find it online. I know that samsbeauty.com still carries it in their online store. Alright, so I'm about done blending my foundation. So next I'll be going in with my concealer, and I'm going to be using the L'Oreal what am I doing? My LA Girl Pro Concealer to highlight with. This concealer is really, really good if you're looking for a full coverage concealer. This is the one. It is very thick and it's easy to blend. I really, really love it. It looks really good in pictures too. I do love it. And I'm going to use a round top kabuki blending brush to kind of blend this out, and I'm going to mist my brush with a little of that All Set setting spray by City Color, just to help me blend it out better and a little faster. And sometimes I like to use my beauty blender for this. A wet beauty blender is ideal if you want to, I guess, take away some of the coverage, lessen the coverage, if that makes sense. So I do find that the beauty blender does take up my product that I'm laying down. Sometimes I want that full coverage, that super highlighted look. Alright, so I'm just blending it in all the areas that I applied it, which was my T-zone, under the eyes, and my chin. And I did sweep it under to my Cupid's bow area. You know, redefine those wings, honey. Those wings are everything. I'm all about my wing liner. So I'm just cleaning that up. Alright, looks like I'm just doing some more touching up. Alright, next I'm gonna line my waterline with WetnWild eyeliner, and it's in the color Baby's Got Black. Now I'm using a MAC 215 brush to kind of blend that lower lash line out. Just blending it. Now I'm going to go back into that black eyeshadow to kind of set that liner. We don't want our eyeliner moving. So we're going to set it and even further smoke out that lower lash line. And you don't have to do this. That step is totally optional. Now I'm adding more mascara, but this time I'm adding it to my lower lash line. No place I'd rather be. Alright, so here I'm using my Nye Banana powder to set that under eye concealer. I really want to try a different setting powder. I only have ever used Nye, and I am interested in trying different products, even though I'm hesitant to branch out because I have that if it's not broke, don't fix it mentality. But this always works for me. Oh, excuse me. I sneezed. But yeah, I just enjoy using this. So I'm going to pile a little more on because, like I said, I like a really highlighted look. Because the longer you let this bake, the better payoff you get from this. Alright, so now I'm going to go in to my MAC Mineralized Skin Finishing Pressed Powder with a Real Techniques buffing brush, and just buff this powder into my skin. More so pressing it in. Just pressing it into my face. So I'm going to use that same brush that I applied my foundation with to remove my setting powder. And I'm just lightly dusting it off. Just lightly dusting it off. Alright, so next I'm going to contour. This is the fun part, guys. This is what I love to do. I love to chisel out that nose. So I'm using my MAC 163 brush, to carve out my nose. Now I'm going to bring it up into my eyebrow area with this angled brush. Now this brush is my absolute favorite, along with my 163 for contouring my nose. And this brush doesn't have any numbers or brand. I got it in a detailing brush set from eBay. Now I'm going to take my NARS little brush here and just, what is this, bronzing my forehead and temple area with the bronzing shade in the City Color Cosmetics bronzing palette. And I love this palette, you guys. I love it. This is like my second one right here. I have 3 of these. I have 1 in my freelance kit, and I have 2 in my personal collection that I've used, hitting the pan on both the bronzing shade as well as the contour shade. So now I'm just using that bronzing shade to contour my cheeks. Look at that. You see the transformation. You see those cheeks being sculpted. Alright, so now I'm just blending it out with that Real Techniques buffing brush with the foundation that was left from the Mineralized Skin Finish. Now I'm going to take my NARS black brush here and just add a little bit of that sketch on this. Now sketch is something serious. You really have to use that with caution. It only takes a little. Did you see what a difference that little made? Now I'm going to use this blush by WetnWild. This blush is so beautiful. It has like a gold shimmery reflex in it, and it looks almost just like MAC's Peachy Keen. And if you like, I'll do a comparison of the two one day in a video if you'd like to see that. But now I'm going to go in with MAC's Honor as my highlight color, and I'm just going to add that to the top of my blush right under my highlighted area. Just like to glow. I love to glow. So I'm going to add that to my cheeks, my forehead, my chin, and to the tip of my nose, as well as my nose bridge. And I'm just using a generic little, I guess I can call that a little blending brush. This brush is so fluffy. Great for adding highlights. And for some reason, I don't know where my footage went of me adding my lipstick, but I'm using a Ruby Kisses lipstick and a Bite lip pencil. And this is the finished look. I hope you guys liked it. Alright, this is me getting ready to hit up Rite Aid. Yes, honey, yes. And that was my Fix Plus by MAC. Bye.